Hey, welcome back to SkyTech. Grab your favorite drink and pull up a chair, because today we are building the app that makes a side hustle suddenly look like a real grown-up business. We are building a booking calendar, a page where somebody visits, sees your open time slots, taps the one they want, drops in their name and email, and boom, they are booked. No back and forth texting. No, does Tuesday work for you? Actually, never mind. How about Thursday? Just a clean little page that does the scheduling for you while you sleep. And you are going to build it today without writing a single line of code. If you have been following this season, I want you to notice something special about today. This is the app where everything we have learned finally comes together. We have built a form before, where people type stuff in. We have saved data before, so the stuff people type actually sticks around. We have played with time slots, and we have sent a confirmation so people know it worked. Today, all four of those show up at the same table. I like to think of this one as the dinner party of apps. The appetizer, the main course, and the dessert all arrive together, warm, at the exact same moment. It sounds fancy, but I promise you can host this dinner. So let me paint you a picture of what we are actually making, in real-world terms. A booking page is basically a restaurant reservation book. You know that big letter book at the front of a nice restaurant? The one the host writes names into? 7 o'clock, table for two, the Johnsons. That book has one job. It keeps track of who gets which slot, so two different groups never get promised the same table at the same time. Our app is that reservation book, except it lives on the web page. It never loses your place, and your customers get to write themselves in without bugging you at all. Think about how many little pieces have to work together for that to feel simple. The page has to show times. It has to know which times are still open. It has to catch a name and an email. It has to write that reservation down somewhere permanent, and it has to say thank you at the end. That is a lot of quiet coordination, and the beautiful part is, you do not have to manage any of it by hand. You just describe the reservation book you want, and the AI wires up all those little pieces behind the curtain. Now here is the part I love telling beginners because it genuinely changes how people see this stuff. Most of the booking tools out there charge you a fee for every single booking, or a monthly subscription forever, just to run a page that shows some open times and saves a name. That is a page you could honestly build in one afternoon. I said what I said, and yes, I want you to argue with me in the comments if you think I am wrong. Maybe you love your booking tool. Maybe it saves you real headaches. Maybe you place nicely with everything else you use, and it is worth every penny. That is totally fair, and I mean that. But for a lot of folks with a small hustle who are just getting started, paying a slice of every single haircut or every dog walk forever feels a little wild once you realize how simple the page underneath actually is. You are basically renting a reservation book that you could own outright. So push back on me down below if you disagree. I genuinely want to hear it. Alright, let me introduce you to your kitchen for today, because you have got choices. The tools we use on this channel are Lovable, Bolt, and Replit. All three do the same magic trick. You describe the app you want in plain English, like you are texting a friend, and it builds the real thing in front of you. Lovable is lovely and gentle for first-timers. Bolt is quick and feels snappy. Replit is a bit of a Swiss Army knife if you want to grow later. You cannot pick wrong here. Think of it like picking a stove to cook on. A gas range, an electric one, an induction cooktop. They all get dinner hot and on the plate. The food that comes out depends on you and your recipe, not on which knob you turned. So do not spend an hour agonizing over which tool is best. Pick the one whose homepage feels friendliest to you, and let us go. Open any one of them, and you will see a big empty box waiting for you to just start talking. That box is where the whole build begins. So let us talk to it. Here is the exact plain English prompt I want you to type into that box to get started. Ready? Type this. Build me a booking page. Show a list of available time slots for the week. When someone picks a slot, ask for their name and email. Then save the booking and show a confirmation message that says their spot is reserved. Make sure a slot that is already booked cannot be picked again. That is it. That is the whole starting order. Notice how I did not use a single fancy tech word. I describe what I want to see and what should happen. The AI reads that like a recipe and starts cooking. Now, once it builds you something, we fall into the rhythm that has carried us all season long. I call it describe, look, and fix one thing. You already described it. That was step one. Now you look. You actually click around your own page like you are a customer. Tap a time slot. Type a fake name. Type a fake email. Hit the button. Watch what happens with your own eyes. And here's the golden rule, the one that keeps you sane. When something feels off, you only fix one thing at a time. Not 5, 1. It is like seasoning soup. You add a pinch of salt, you taste, then you decide. You do not dump in salt, pepper, garlic, and hot sauce all at once, and then wonder why it tastes strange. Quick question for you, and I really do want your answer in the comments. Keep it short, just a word or two. What would you take bookings for? Haircuts? Tutoring? Dog walks? Photo shoots? Guitar lessons? Drop the thing you would put on your very first booking page. I read these, and honestly, they give me ideas for future episodes, so do not be shy. 1 or 2 words is perfect. Okay, now let me get real with you for a second, because every single booking app has one classic way it breaks, and I will be a bad teacher if I let you find out the hard way. The big one is double booking. 2 different people manage to grab the exact same time slot, and now you have 2 customers showing up for 1 chair. That is our restaurant nightmare from earlier. 2 parties seated at the same table, both holding a reservation, both staring at each other, both annoyed. This happens because on the first try, the AI often builds a page that shows the slots and takes the name, but it forgets to cross that slot off the list once it is taken. The reservation book gets a name written in it, but the pencil never marks the time as full. The other classic break is the confirmation that never actually sends, so your customer books their spot, sees nothing, and has no idea if it worked. They are left refreshing the page wondering if they need to do it all over again. Both of these are completely normal. Every builder hits them, and the good news is, both of these are fixable in one plain sentence. So here's exactly what you say to fix them, word for word. If a slot can be double booked, you go back to that chat box and you type, "There is a bug. A time slot that is already booked can still be selected by someone else. Please make sure that once a slot is booked, it disappears or shows as unavailable so no one can book it twice." That is it. You describe the problem like you would to a friend, and you told it the outcome you want. For the confirmation, you type, "When someone finishes booking, the confirmation message is not showing up. Please make sure a clear confirmation appears on screen after they book, telling them their spot is reserved." Plain words, 1 problem each, and you let it work. And if you want to get a little fancier, you can ask it to actually email the confirmation, not just flash it on the screen. You would say, "After someone books, also send them a short confirmation email with the date and time of their slot." Some tools do this instantly. Some will ask you to connect an email service with a couple of clicks, and it walks you through it. Do not panic if it asks for that. It is just like handing the restaurant host your phone number so they can text you a reminder. You are given it permission to reach out on your behalf. Take it 1 prompt at a time, look at the result, and only move on when that piece works. So how do you know when this thing is actually finished and ready for real humans? Here is your simple checklist, and you run it as a customer, not as a builder. Pretend you have never seen this page before in your life. You open the page. You see your open time slots clearly. You pick one and it lets you. You enter a name and an email. You confirm and you get a friendly message saying your spot is reserved. Then, and this is the important part, you go back to the page and check that the slot you just grabbed is now gone or marked as taken. Try to book that same slot again on purpose. If the page politely refuses to let you, that is your reservation book working exactly right. If you can book a slot and that slot then refuses to be booked twice, and your customer walks away with a confirmation, you are done. That is a working booking app. Full stop. Everything past that is just decoration, colors and fonts and a nicer headline. And you can add that whenever you feel like it. And think about what you are actually holding now. This is the app that makes a hustle look like a business. When you send someone a real booking link instead of "just text me," something shifts. You look organized. You look booked. You look like you have your act together, even if you built the whole thing this afternoon in your pajamas. A tutor, a barber, a photographer, a dog walker, anybody who sells their time can put this link in a bio and start filling their week automatically. That is real leverage, and you just made it yourself. Second question for you, and again, 1 word is plenty. Are you more of a lovable, a bolt, or a Replit person so far this season? Tell me below. I am genuinely curious which one clicked for you. Alright, my friend, if this one made the whole season click into place for you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you do not miss what is coming, because we are almost at the finish line. Next episode is the big one, the season finale, and it is called How to Build a Small Online Store with AI, No Coding. We are going to take everything you have learned, the forms, the saved data, the confirmations, all of it, and turn it into an actual little shop that takes orders. It is the perfect send-off for this season, and it is honestly the app I am most excited to hand you, because once you can take a payment, you can genuinely make money with the things you build here. I cannot wait to build it with you. So subscribe, keep that momentum going, and until then, go take some bookings, share that link with pride, and I will see you in the finale.